Good morning, everyone. It's Cookie Lou in Arizona. Just wanted to come by and say hello. Um, this morning I put a few new posts on my Facebook, some photographs I've taken with my friends, a little something for my Uncle Carl. Hopefully, and Shelly, when she sees it, she shows it to him. He gave me a picture of the sailor kissing the nurse for for the staff at STI. He also has similar back problems as I do, and has done a lot of therapy. And he knows I've been going through a lot of therapy with these great therapists. And I asked him if he could give me an autograph photo for them, and he did, along with some articles about the history of the kissing sailor story and all that. So needless to say, I had given it to them before I went to Hawaii, and they were so proud and honored to have it. They said they would honorably accept it and hang it up. Right where I can see it while I'm sweating my butt off, so that I have my uncle saying, "Keep it going, Lucille, keep it going." Cookie, they call me Cookie in the family. All right, needless to say, I put up a few new photographs of myself. I changed my Facebook photo to a more current one because my hair is lighter now and I'm older now. So getting back to STI, I will be going for a little additional therapy on my hand. I am going as a fit patient to build up core strength. And I do that several times a week. I've been doing that on my own for about the last July, August, September, 3 months. I did not go in September because I was away in Hawaii. And then when I came back, my wrist was sore. What happened in Hawaii is because the humidity was so bad, my arthritic condition was really flared up. And I was in a lot of pain and discomfort, especially when I get out of bed in the morning. And I was sleeping on wall bed, a Murphy bed, like what I have back here. And I was trying to get myself out of the bed, and being stiff in the morning. You know, what I normally do is I use my hands to lift myself out. So I kind of went like this on the, I don't know if you can see, ouch. I kind of went like this, and I went to lift myself, and my wrist went like that. And oh, I really hurt my arm. I sprained it. It didn't really bother me that much in Hawaii. But then when I came back and I started to go back to my routine at the gym, I was a little sore. And to tell you the truth, there were certain movements that I would do with my hands. Like if I ever turned my hand over to do anything, you know, like this, I would be pulling things, rowing machines. And whenever I had to turn my wrist like this to do exercises, it would hurt a little bit. So when I went back to the gym, I asked Kaya, the head therapist, if she could tape it for me. Because I had gone swimming the day before. Whenever I don't go to the gym, I go swimming. And I guess all the swimming aggravated it. So needless to say, she said, no, if I put the tape, it won't last. Get a brace. It'll keep it straight, and you won't have to, worry about it bending into sleep or whatever. So I got the brace. I put it on. I had it on for about 24 hours. It was okay. And then the next day I woke up and my wrist was 10 times worse. I was having a lot of pain here in the carpal tunnel area. Everything. Very, very painful. And I said, what the heck happened? It's worse now than it was 10 days ago when I first heard it getting out of bed. So I went to the phone, I called my doctor, I made an appointment with her for the next morning. I figured maybe I need an MRI, see what's going on. Well, by 9 o'clock that night, the pain was so bad that I couldn't stand it anymore, and I drove myself to the emergency room, Boswell Hospital. And I mean, crocodile tears, the pain is that, and I'm not a wuss when it comes to pain, because I'm used to it. I live with chronic pain all the time. I had no pain pills in the house. I think if I did, I would have taken 1 or 2 of those. I would have got through the night fairly decently, and I would have went to the doctor the next morning. But I had no pain pills in the house, and I needed something. So I went to the ER and I was there until about 1 in the morning, and they took x-rays. They said they don't think it's broken. But that doesn't mean that it's not, because they don't see a fracture. There still could be a little hairline fracture somewhere in the little bones in the middle of the wrist or whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Go to an MRI and imaging center and get it checked, which is what I thought my doctor would do. But instead, she just gave me some prednisone, some oxycontin. In the hospital, they gave me a shot of morphine and oxycontin tablet, and it didn't do much. It made me a little drowsy, but it didn't do much to help the pain. But when my doctor, my local doctor, gave me prednisone, 4 days worth of prednisone, that sucked the inflammation right out, and I felt a lot better. A lot better. So I took the prednisone for the 4 days, like she suggested. I took the oxycontin for about maybe 5 or 6 days. I kept this on. She gave me a referral to a hand surgeon, and she says, when you go see him, he will check the x-ray, and he might be able to see something that people in the ER did not, or he'll set me up for an MRI. Okay, call the surgeon. I had to wait 2 weeks to see him. Kept this on. Went to him on October 1st. He said to me, well, I don't really see any fractures, but you have a lot of arthritis in your wrists. A lot of arthritis, a lot of calcium deposits. And when you knocked your wrist out of whack, it just inflamed all that arthritis. He says, and you could have irritation of the carpal tunnel. You could have a muscle tear. He says, but what I'm going to tell you is that I don't feel an MRI is necessary, because if I put you through the MRI and they went through that machine for an hour, even if it did show that you had some irritation in the carpal tunnel or that you had a little tear, mostly what this is inflamed tissue due to extreme calcification. And I think there might be a little cyst in my wrist somewhere too. I know I have a little sebaceous cyst in here. I think I might have something in here too. So what he said to do was just go home, take this off during the day, and try to start moving my hand, twisting it, trying to bend it. So that hurts. But I do. I have this on in the morning because I sleep with it. He told me to sleep with it. And during the day now, because I injured this, I think, the 6th of September. And I went to the ER on the 16th. And I've had this on since the 15th. And so I take it off, and it still hurts a lot in here, a lot in this area here. And he wants me to try to do this and to just kind of twist it and use it. So I work the phalanges, and I do the best I can. He told me I could do it at home, or I can go to therapy. And I says, well, I'm in therapy anyway. So he is writing me a script for me to go back to the STI so I can get some hand therapy. Because I prefer to do that. I prefer to go to a professional so that I know exactly what I'm doing, so I do it correctly. Just tell me to go home and start, doing this with my wrist. I'd rather have somebody else that's a professional show me how to do it. So I'll be starting STI by hand therapy, and I will continue with my fitness as well. So that's where I am there. Aloha. I have my coffee in my Aloha cup this morning. I love my Aloha cup, and this is something that I'm going to share with you. I normally don't put flavored creamers in anything, but this is something that I just got a taste for, because it's the pumpkin spice. It's Natural Bliss by Coffee Mate, all natural coffee creamer, and basically it's half and half with pumpkin spice flavoring in it. 35 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 5 carbs, 5 sugars, no protein. But, for a little holiday treat in your coffee, or I like it in tea better than coffee. So, if you want to try it for the fall season, I suggest you try it. Also, something I got when I was in Walmart is I got a bunch of these pine cones. They're scented, like allspice flavors. Well, it's like an allspice flavoring. Oh, it's such a delicious fragrance. And I bought I think they were like $3.29 a bag, and I got a couple of bags in Walmart, and I kind of have them around the house. And they have a nice little fragrance. It reminds me of the fall, and that's my favorite time of year. So that's it. Just sitting here with my Hawaiian cup, wearing my little puka shells from Hawaii, dropping in to say hello to all my wonderful friends. I want to give a shout out to Jody Joe. She's looking wonderful since her mini bypass. The weight is coming off nicely. Jody, you look beautiful. Keep up the good work. As far as I'm concerned, I lost all my regained pounds that I had put on slowly but surely since I moved in here in February. Gained about 22 pounds. It's gone. It's all gone. And now I'm going to try to work to proceed downward, to continue to proceed downward. That's why, even though, you know, this is still a troublesome problem, I still go to the gym and I acclimate my exercises where I don't have to hold any weighted balls or do anything that's going to aggravate the wrist. But I still get on the bike. I still do my sit and stand exercises. And I still do my table work, which is very for the core. And I sweat, and I go home, and I feel sore, but I know I did a good thing. So I'm still moving along, getting back to normal since I came back from Hawaii. And that's about it. Oh, I want to say hi to my friend Northern Southerner. He always is nice enough to send me a little comment from time to time. So, hi, bro. Nice to hear from you. I've been trying to watch videos, but I haven't been commenting too much. Sometimes I'm feeling okay. I take off the brace and I type up some comments, and then after so many of them, I get sore and I have to stop. So, needless to say, I'm thinking of you. I'm loving you. I'm trying to catch up on everything everybody's going through in their recent videos, and I hope and wish everybody a happy fall season and a happy Halloween. And before you know it, Thanksgiving will be here. And we'll have more videos about Turkey Day. So that's an update for me. I have nothing more to say. Just want to say aloha, mahalo. I can't wait to go back to Hawaii. Bye, everyone.